Right, welcome along guys, cheers for tuning in. Touring Car Highlights Week 3, and this one has been an absolute shocker. So, due to the nature of touring cars, the close racing it provides, we have lost our A licence, finally. I've held on to it for as long as I could, but yeah, it was inevitable that was going to go at some point. So yeah, there's always going to be contact in the touring cars. I mentioned it last week. If you are involved in something, just apologise. It really does go a long way. In this video, you're going to see some absolutely shocking driving. It's been the worst week so far for me. I get a little bit salty again, so apologies for that. But I've just been smashed to bits, absolutely smashed to bits all week. So I've thrown a bit of bonus footage in here as well, which involves our old pal Dave Cam, and possibly one of the worst things I think I've ever seen on track when it comes to respecting other drivers. So yeah, stay tuned for that one. As always, please turn your phones to the side and click that like button before we go into this one. Really appreciate it. And if you're not yet subscribing to the channel, please consider subscribing for any future content. Right, thanks a lot, guys. Week 3 Touring Car Highlights. Let's go. The fuck, man?
0.6 seconds. Still there. He's still there. Hold your line. He's still there. Clear left. That was a 0.9. Sector 3 is 0.25 off the pace. Left side. Still there. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line with your left. Come on, stay focused. Apexes and exits. Apexes and exits. 10 minutes to go. 10 minutes left. Left side. Clear left. Sectors 1 and 2 are 2/10 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.25 off the pace. Car right. Still there. He's still there. Hold your line. right. Still there. He's clear, car right. Still there. Still there. He's still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Right side's clear. Off distance. Fuel looks good. Side's clear. Clear left.
There you go. No apology, no nothing. Not sure what was going through his mind there. Probably just frustration. But if you defend as well as I think I've defended there, I think you deserve a little bit more respect than that. But yeah, people disagree. Next. Right, this next one we're going to pick up just a few laps later on from the same race. So I'm already a little bit pissed off about what's happened to me previously. And then the next one pisses me off even more because the guy in question here actually blames me for this, and I quote, "I need to respect the space." So let me know what you think about this one. Well, cheers, Ollie. Man. Right, yeah, so apologies for the salt and my rudimentary editing skills. Yeah, pretty poor on both parts, so apologies for that. But yeah, what do you think? Do I need to respect the space there? I'm pretty sure I left space inside because Ashley was going through. I was on the right-hand side. And then Mr. Oliveira, knobhead. Next.
Hold your line. Still there. Still there.
What the fuck's that?
Far left. Clear left. Seventh position. Right side. Still there. He's still there. Clear right.
Yeah, so this one, having watched it back, I wasn't aware at the time, but having watched it back, I think my defending is probably questionable. I've moved after he's moved over, and I've then reacted to try and cover him off, which I've probably moved too many times there. But I still don't think that's warranted. But before we go into the next one, Naveen was pushed into me in that first incident in that race. Obviously, I've got a little bit salty there because I'm thinking Naveen's pushed me wide. We're actually 3 wide going in, and it was just, I think, inevitable that there was a little bit of contact. Unfortunately, we were on the outside, and we got the worst of it. Never mind. Next.
Still there. Still there. He's still there. Clear right. Left side. Clear left.
I think I left you enough space there, Ashley.
Can be fired off.
E7. Sector 1 time is good. Sector 2 time is quick. Sector 3 is 0.7 on your right. Still there. Right side's good. Car right. Still there. Hold your line. Clear right.
Yeah, I don't think this guy will give Ashley as much room.
Car left. Hold your line. Still there. Clear left. You've got half your fuel left. Car right. Hold your line. Right side's clear. Car left. Still there. Still there. Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Left, clear left. Alright, Duncan. Now, catch up here.
That's twice then. Right, so this one's interesting. I think this one's fair enough. I think this is absolutely fine. So me and Ashley are battling hard here, but I think it's fair. I think the first time he leans on me. I think I've left him plenty of space inside. I think he leans on me. I was applying the pressure for a few laps, so maybe he was feeling it a bit, and he probably knew that guy was going to get the run on me if he nudged me. So he gave me a little nudge wide. Axel, I think it is, comes through. We managed to get past him again, and then on the second time, because of the first incident, we're already elbows out with each other. I've kept Ashley pinned as we've come down the straight, which is a bit cheeky. So his intentions are clear from the first one. My intentions are clear from the fact that I'm trying to pin him. And then going into the left-hander again, he just runs me off the road. But it's not a hit. He's leaned on me a little bit and nudged me off. He hasn't ruined my race. He hasn't hit me too hard. Yeah, at the end of the race, we both said it was a good race. So I think that one's fine. So I think for me, that's the limit in terms of touring cars. I think there's a lot of people racing these now that have come to this because of the new cars and everything. There's a lot more participation. Yeah, they're just too aggressive, far too aggressive for this series. But for me, that one's absolutely fine. So whether you agree or disagree, I don't know. Let me know what you think. Right, next.
Car right. Right side's clear. Car right. Still there. Hold your line. You're in them and clear left. Clear all right. Car right. Hold your line. He's still there.
Wow.
He's still there.
Outrageous that from Axel. No apology.
Still there. Still there. Clear right. Okay, Duncan. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left.
Yeah, pretty bad that one, I think. Absolutely no apology there from Axel. Whether he private messaged the guy or not, I don't know. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he did, but he's nowhere near making that move stick on the brakes. Just plows him clean off the road. Next.
On your right. Hold your line. That last lap was a 56.02.
Fucking unbelievable idiot. Right, so this one I think is one of the worst ones on the video in terms of how it affected my race. It was the IMPC, which I'm a little bit more bothered about. Yeah, completely meatballed me, completely unnecessary. I had the run on Fabian. I was there for a while. However, he apologised. He said, look, I got it wrong. There's a GT4 coming through. He's in a fight with the Honda. All of a sudden, I get a run on all of them. And I was pleased with the way I positioned my car. But he just didn't see me. He explained it to me. He didn't see me, and he started to move over. He thought he got a clear call from his spotter. So, I mean, hats off to Fabian. Apologies if I'm saying your name wrong. It's racing. These things happen. When they do, just apologise and everyone can move on. But yeah, no problem with that at all. Next. Tyres are going.
Sector 1 is 0.30 off the pace. Sector 2 time is good. Sector 3 time is quick. Right side. Still there. Still there.
Oh, you assholes.
Clear right. Car right. Right side's clear. Car right. Clear right. We'll need to pit for repairs. We've had the black and orange flag. On your right. Clear right.
Cheers for that, boys. Typical GT4s. Can't help themselves, can they? GT4 drivers, man.
Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Right side's clear. Okay, Duncan. Lap times are pretty consistent. Car right. Hold your line. Clear right. Left side. Still there. Blue flag. Still there. Clear left. There's a faster car approaching. Car left. Clear left.
What a piece of shit. What a piece of shit. Yeah, I didn't like this one. Completely unnecessary from Francis. I'd worked hard to close that gap for about 15 minutes in that race. I got close enough. I followed the GT4 through. I was going through clean. The GT4 made a little bit of contact, so I can understand why Francis was a little bit annoyed by that, I suppose. But to then just not turn in, push me wide there. He knew I was going to have the inside line for the next two turns, I think, and made his mind up that I wasn't going through. So, yeah, a bit of a shithouse move, unfortunately. But, yeah, so it goes. Next.
Left side. Still there. Still there. Still there. Clear left. Nice one, Duncan. That pass. Nice front. Left the car right. 07.
Unbelievable. Fucking unbelievable. Right, so another one there, completely avoidable. Just lack of thought for other drivers, unfortunately. Big wreck ahead. Everyone goes off, so there's no need to approach it cautiously. Everyone's gone off to the side of the track, so we go through as normal. And then the rejoin from David is appalling, unfortunately. But he's apologised for it straight after the race, sent me a message. He apologised for it. So, yeah, I thank him for that. It's just one of those things. Next.
We'll need to pit for repairs. We've been called in by the stewards.
Thanks for that, Aaron. Thank you. Right, another one completely avoidable. So one of the quickest parts, again, of the circuit. Now, if you're familiar with the touring cars, you'll know it's all about momentum. People don't want to back out when you've got to run on someone. Aaron comes round that turn and he has got a better run than me. He's got a better exit. So he just wants to keep it pinned. He's hoping I then move away once I've exited the corner. He's hoping I either stay one side or move to the other, and then he'll have his momentum will then carry through to the braking zone. He'll probably get a move done. But yeah, his run was that good, I suppose, that he just runs into the back of me, and with a little bit of steering angle applied, that was it. Turns me round, puts me in the wall. So yeah, really unfortunate, that one. But again, straight after the race, Aaron messaged me and he said, you know what, it was a bad move, and he apologised. So again, hats off to Aaron. Thank you very much for the apology. Next. Right, so as promised, a little bit of bonus footage for you from the GT3 at Red Bull, involving our good old pal, Mr. Dave Cam. So let me know what you think of this, because this is absolutely shocking.
Get ready. Green, green, green.
So we'll just, if we can follow him through, great. Because he'll be quicker than a lot of these guys, I think.
Left side, yellow, clear left.
Why would you just drive
Left
into me?
side.
What are you doing?
Clear left.
That was a shocker, that absolute shocker.
Good start.
Dave just got completely driven into it. He wasn't even moving. Right, yeah, so absolutely appalling. That guy called Aaron Vasquez lost control of his car at turn one, got pinballed by about 3 or 4 cars before ending up sideways on the track. His race was done. He should have just toured at that point. We've all done it where we've tried to keep going, so I could kind of understand it from that point of view. But to just drive completely across the track into a parked car that is waiting for the wreck to clear, yeah, just really disrespectful. Really good for me, as you can see, part of the Red Sea for me, and I was away. I think I got a top 10 finish in that, which for top split, high strength of field, was really good for me. It was a bit of a shame I didn't get to race Dave, because as you could see, he was in the Mercedes, which it doesn't have no pace around there, but it's probably one of the weaker cars around there. I'm in the BMW, which is probably one of the best cars. We're both starting from the back, so it would have been a nice little battle there for me to have a little race with Dave, but unfortunately we didn't get the opportunity. So yeah, I'm going to introduce Whopper of the Week. So Mr. Vasquez, you are the first winner of Whopper of the Week. So well done, Mr. Vasquez. If you like the video, please give us a thumbs up. If you're not yet subscribing to the channel, please consider clicking that button down there. As always, this is all very one-sided, so there's always two sides to these sorts of things. But yeah, it's just the way it goes with racing. Hopefully you like the video, guys, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.